Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to iTouch App Reviewers. In this video, I've got some pretty cool stories to go over. By the way, I know a lot of you guys like this from the other videos. Song of the day is going to be Migos Cocoon. If you guys haven't heard this song, it is fire. I don't know how I hadn't heard it. It was released back in 2016, but it is super good. So go check that one out. The beat is insane. All right, so on to the actual stories for today. Finally, Apple releases the invites for their event happening on October 30th in New York City. So instead of it being on the West Coast in California, they're actually moving it over to my side of the United States over in New York. I'm not in New York, but it's over on my side, all right? So with that in mind, the time is actually going to change. So it's going to be 10 a.m. Eastern time, not 10 a.m. Pacific time. So that means if you're in California, like you normally are, and you wake up at 10 Pacific time, no, you're going to have to get up at 7 a.m. Pacific time. So that's kind of going to suck for people over in California, but those of us on the East Coast, it's still a little earlier, but it's at 10 a.m. Eastern time, which isn't that bad. What's really cool is they sent out different invites with different art pieces on every single one of them. So there was a bunch of different ones, probably like 30, maybe 20 or 30. Okay, that's someone else's. That's not it.
This ain't it, Chief.
So that's really cool. And just so you guys know, this is probably going to be an Easter egg. So spoiler alert for anyone, but I think they're going to announce at the event that every single one of these icons was made with the new iPad Pro, which is going to be the main focus of this event. So if you guys are looking for the new iPad Pro, definitely watch this event. It's going to be very exciting for most of you guys that want that. We're also expecting new Mac Minis, MacBook Airs for those of you that are on a college budget and you want a sub, hopefully, $1,000 laptop. Those are going to be going for you guys. Maybe a new MacBook refresh, we'll have to see, and maybe a new iMac refresh. We're not thinking that they're going to take the bezels off of the iMacs yet, so don't get your hopes up till maybe next year for that. The day that they take those bezels off that iMac, I might actually get one. But for now, I'm going to stick with my MacBook Pro. Anyways, on to the event. I also think that we're going to see a new Apple Pencil. And now a lot of people are casting doubt on new AirPods now and the AirPower Matte. But it is what it is, guys. But this is shaping up to be pretty exciting. I don't know why I'm still getting these advertisements. Super freaking annoying. Maybe I can refresh it and it'll go away. Yeah, there we go. All right, so here are some more logos. Oh my God, it's back. What the hell? So yeah, more logos for you guys to look at if you want. I think my favorite's probably this one. Looks pretty dang cool. But anyways, on to the next thing, which is pre-ordering the iPhone XR. If I go right here to the main site, you guys can see it starts in 7 hours and 8 minutes. So by the time this is uploaded, it's probably getting closer to like 6 hours. If you guys are watching this right when I kick it off, because I know a lot of you guys like to comment right away. It's going to be closer to like the 6 hour mark, probably, maybe even a little less than that, maybe 5 hour. Pre-orders start tonight. So here they are in every time zone from Australia to the US Virgin Islands. You guys can look at your time zone wherever you're at and kind of gauge when it's going to be and get yourself ready. I know that pre-ordering is always a lot of fun. I know the last iPhone I pre-ordered with a friend, it was the iPhone 10. Super fun, just staying up late, trying to make sure I get that thing into my cart and check out as quickly as possible. Now, I think these 10Rs are going to be just as fun for pre-orders, but if you're like in my time zone here in the United States East, it's 3 a.m., which is always tough to do, especially on a work night or school night for a lot of you guys. I know a lot of you guys are still in school, maybe college. I know back in the college days, that was nothing for me, but with work, 3 a.m. is kind of pushing it. I know I'm an old man now. But anyways, yeah, so figure out your time zone here. Maybe set an alarm or something. I never did that because I would probably sleep through it, knowing me. These are all the different time zones. Have some fun with it. I think these are going to sell out pretty quickly. So you might see the time slip from 1 to 2 weeks, maybe even a month back. So make sure if you want one of these, you get it. Because I think they're going to be pretty popular. And we're not really sure how many Apple actually made. Now, if you're on the fence about getting one, you guys can go check out a bunch of videos that came out today. You guys can go watch my friend Sarah's. She's got one up, and you guys can see she's got the iPhone XR portrait mode, and it looks actually pretty good for iPhone XR. I mean, it's only got one camera on the back, and all of these pictures look pretty good. She kind of goes in depth with the pictures and stuff more than other reviewers, I guess, because I guess that's what most of you guys care about. She doesn't show as much of the device hands-on. Maybe at the beginning she did, but you guys can definitely see the bezels are a little thicker. Maybe it's just me because I notice a lot of little details, but that bezel is just slightly too big for me. I would never go to it after having the iPhone 10. Now, a lot of people are going to ask, should I get the iPhone 10 used or should I get the XR? I'm going to just say, guys, go with the XR unless you really need the better display or the smaller form factor. This is a 6.1 inch phone, which is probably, I don't know, it's probably too big for my liking just because I'm so used to this 5.8 inch iPhone 10 and it feels perfect in the hand. This one might be a little too chunky, but for a lot of people, they'll probably consider it perfect. The screen resolution, not the best. It's 326 ppi, which is not the greatest, but I don't think Apple would put out something that really sucked. But yeah, for most people, I say get the XR because it's just got the new bands in it for LTE. There's a lot of things that people don't think about. Way better battery life, A12 chip, all the niceties are in this phone. So definitely check that one out. And I'm sure most of you guys probably watch her videos, but go drop her a comment saying I sent you. I'm sure she'll appreciate that. Anyways, that's all I got for this video, guys. If you liked it, hit it with a big thumbs up and subscribe. Drop a comment down below if you guys are pre-ordering this iPhone XR and what you think of the event coming on October 30th. That's all I got for this one, guys. Peace.